Oh boy. It's stream time, little kitties. Here we are now at more Kerbal Space Program. A lot more fun than dealing with Elsa over on Monster Hunter World Iceborne. I gotta say that. I've been having more fun with it. I don't know about you guys. Let's get in on that stream file and let's go. Welcome to the stream for today, Monday, February 16th, 2026. I hope you all had a good Valentine's Day over the weekend. That was this past weekend, was Valentine's Day. First things we're going to do coming in is going to double check what our mission of the day is. We want to do an orbit of the moon and an orbital spacewalk. So let's go ahead and let's put Val right on up there. But to pull this off, I think what we really need is we need to get this, that FTX2 external fuel duct. We're going to need that so we can do some asparagus staging. And how we're going to do that is I'm actually not going to go into the VAB. No. Where we're going to go is we're going to go to the space plane hangar. And we're not actually going to be making a space plane. We're going to make a little rover, a little rovy boy that we're going to put like this, and we're going to put a... I'm going to come over here. We're going to take one of these. We got to get 50 science so we can get all the way up to the 90 science that we need for the fuel duct in fuel systems, to unlock fuel systems in the tech tree. So to start off, we're gonna put the Mach 1 cockpit on here. We're gonna give it a little the Science Junior. Yeah, the SC9001 Science Junior. We're gonna put that on there. Give it the barometric tester. Give it the thermometer. Give it a little thing right there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here to ground. We're gonna give ourselves some wheels. I'm gonna go into bilateral symmetry. We'll put these on. I think we'll put these on right there. Very good, very good, very good. And then we'll come back here and we'll put these ones on, I think right there is going to do it. And then we're going to need some batteries. Not a lot, just a couple. I think we'll put some batteries up here on the nose cone. Right like that. Let me see, where is our center of mass? Right there in the middle? Right there in the middle? Yeah, that should work. Should work pretty good, I think. And then just to give us a little bit better propulsion. Oh. There we go. We'll put that on there and we'll give ourselves just a... Give ourselves a Terrier for an engine. And then I think, looking at it, what we'll do is we'll move these back here so that way we can keep our center of mass towards the middle, because this isn't going up into space. This is a terrestrial rover vehicle that is going to stay here on Kerbin, not just in Kerbin, but stay here at the Kerbal Space Center. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna drive around the Space Center. I think for doing this, what we're going to do, instead of Jeb and instead of Valentina, this is actually going to be Bob Kerman's time to shine, because we're going to need somebody to reset the Mystery Goo and the Science Junior. And to do that, we need to take a scientist with us. So We're gonna take our only scientist, Bob Kerman, and I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna have him take this blue one. I'm gonna have him go out in the blue suit. Scientists will be blue. And now we should have enough battery power, enough fuel. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna rename this. I think we'll name this the Katie. Yeah, this will be the Katie. Alright, it looks to me like we're all set to go. Let's go ahead and let's launch. We're not going anywhere. We don't need to call it a launch. It's more like a deployment. Deploy the Katie! No pilots aboard, so we can't do SAS. But you can see we are rolling pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we're going to. No, stop. What we'll do is we'll come up here and we'll toggle the brakes. There we go. Toggling the brakes gives us a nice stable platform to do this. And what we'll do is we'll come down here and we'll take ourselves a nice little crew report. Keep the experiment. We will observe the goo. Oh, very nice. We'll take that. We're going to observe the materials bay. Oh, just lovely. Let's get some pressure readings. Like it. Yep. Pressure readings. And some temperature readings. Okay. And we'll come here to the crew hatch. We'll EVA. And while we're on this EVA, what we're going to do is we are going to first collect the data from the goo. Then what we'll do is we will restore it. We will come here. We will collect data from materials bay. Remove the data. And come here. And then we're going to restore it. And then here, all we got to do is we just gotta take the data from the press mat, take data from the thermometer, and we're good to go. And what we're going to do now is we are going to unlock the brakes. We're going to give ourselves some forward momentum. And we're just going to go. See how, okay, so we can go there like that. Now we can go ahead, let's go a little bit faster. I think we can handle this at an average of maybe 5 meters per second for safety's sake. Let's see what the downgrade is here. Not too bad. Looks like we're good. Looks like we're going nice and easy. Up. We want to go down. Yep. There we go. Here we go. Nice. Let's go for 10 meters per second. And I think we'll go for... Let's head for the spaceplane hangar first. That's where we'll go. We'll go to the spaceplane hangar. Oh. Wow, that was all our Delta V. But like this, you can get the idea of what we're going for here. Let's see if we can get a different situation while we are here. Oh, I forgot to do that. So what we'll do, because I forgot to take that out, we'll come here, we'll go EVA. And then we'll take the data out of there. Then we'll get back in really quick. Come here and let's see, is it worth it? Yes, it is worth it, because we are in the just KSC on its own. So we'll take the crew report from KSC, and then we'll go ahead, we'll EVA, and we'll come here and we will observe the goo. Very good. And we will collect the data. Then we will log temperature. We will log pressure data. We will observe the materials bay. Let's see, did we do our EVA report? No, we did not do our EVA report. Let's take an EVA report. Let's get back inside and let's recover the vessel. Here we go. The vessel recovered. How much science did we get there? 80 science. We picked up 38.4. So we're only 10 science away. And so from that we can extrapolate that if we just do, like, what? 2 more local situations, we'll have it. And I think that to do that, we're gonna keep doing our little. We're gonna take the Katie back out again, but this time we're gonna take her maybe over, actually, to the spaceplane hangar, which is because let's see, we wound up running out of gas right around here. So let's go back in here. Let's give ourselves a little bit more fuel. And a more powerful engine this time. This time we'll put 2 tanks. Like that. And we'll go with a swivel. Give it a swivel. Move this. No. Wrong button. There. Move this back a little bit more right to there. Oh, I forgot bilateral symmetry. There we go. Is your symmetry bilateral? Yes, it is. And now we should have enough fuel to be able to have Bob Kerman take us to some other locations here on the Kerbal Space Center. Let's see. Woo! Let's go ahead and let's revert that. Whoa, I don't even know what happened there. We were springy. Let me just toggle these and see if we can get that spring to stop. It's not stopping. It's not stopping. Why is it so springy? Why are you so springy? Oh, there we go. Okay. All we had to do was turn the spring dampener on. So let's go ahead, let's go. And let's see. Ooh. Explosions! Alright. I just need 10 more signs. Okay, come back here. Spring dampener on. Hit the brakes. Turn off the brakes. Turn that down. And let's go nice and easy. Oh. Let's just see if we can get... Oh! Out! Well, that didn't work. Revert back to launch again. We're gonna get it, we're gonna get it, we're gonna get it. Honestly, I could just... let's try turning the dampener on up here. See, I don't think we have any actual steering, though. We just gotta get over to the spaceplane hangar. Oh, let's turn off the brakes. That would be a great idea, wouldn't it? And let's see if we can just get to the spaceplane hangar. That's all we want to do, is just get to the spaceplane hangar. Get all the way over there. We can make it. We can make it. Believe in us. And we don't have much control here. And I think if we can just get up over this ridge, we can just make it, if we can make it. Okay. There we go. There we go. And now we'll toggle the brakes. This should be giving us science from the space plane hangar. There we go. And we'll observe the goo. And we will observe the materials bay. Very good, very good. Get that press mat barometer logged. Log the temperature. Give us the EVA. Report. Jolly good. Let's get in. And now perfect. We have 10 science more than we need. So now we got our 90 science for it. Let's go ahead and let's unlock fuel systems. Here we go. Oh boy. Now we got some stuff going on. What do we got going on with all of this? Well, fuel systems were very important because that's going to let us do something called asparagus staging. And asparagus staging, very useful, very useful. So, our mission is to go to the moon, get into orbit of the moon, and to have a little spacewalk. That's all we got to do. We don't even got to come back from the moon. But of course, we're going to plan for it. But here's another great idea. What if we made a satellite? Well, on one hand, I'm all for that idea. But on the other hand, I don't have anything for docking. So I think we'll save the satellite for after we have docking ports. And this will just be orbit and spacewalk as the mission originally says. We don't even have command and control. We don't have anything good to like really make our satellite worth doing. So let's really quick. We can take the service bay and put in the service bay. In fact, I think the service bay will go down one. Because what we want to do... Oh, we don't even have that. How could we not? We don't have the, we don't have a passenger module? Okay, well, we don't have passenger modules, so yeah, this will just be a go up there, go for an orbit, get the spacewalk, and come back. So let's go ahead and let's put a... Ooh. What we'll do is heat shield down here. And a payload. So we'll do payload, then heat shield. Open the payload. Open the service bay. Let's... Oh! We already had one. Oh, well, let's just ignore that. And what we'll do is we'll come to the science. And we'll take this little guy. Actually, no, let's not. So we're not going to need that. We're not going to need that. What we will need is we will need a mystery goop. Excuse me. Why can't I put... Oh. So what we'll do to get the mystery goo where I want it is we'll do this. Right like that. There we go. We got a mystery goo. And then we have our press mat. And we have our thermometer. Here we go. Press mat, mystery goo, thermometer. Very good, very good, very good. And what we'll do is over here we'll come and let's put in some batteries, because we don't have anything to gain an electrical charge. I'm also just now realizing oh no, we did. I thought I had to upgrade it to get stuff that's at 90. Did I already do the upgrade or what? I don't know. Okay. So we got our fuel systems. Okay, good. We got power. We got some science. Let's go ahead and close the bay. We'll go down to utility, set up our parachutes. And I want to be extra safe. And I want to put extra parachutes on, just to be sure. So we'll go there. And we will take 3 drogues, because 3 drogues are best drogues. We will put them right there. There we go. We are all set with that. So now, come on, get our coupling going, and we will... Alright, so that is our stage for landing. Oh, I should put those lovely little landing legs on it. Those were nice. They've been doing good work. There we go. We got our landing legs. Want to make sure they're even with each other. There we go. Right, like that. Have them start retracted to reduce drag. Or whatever. And now, let's go here and let's do a nice big fuel tank like that. And let's come up. And we'll put a Terrier on there because this should be entirely in... Oh. Let's see. If we go to vacuum, This should be 2889. Oh, but the thrust to weight is so low. Let's see. How much weight are we getting from all those batteries? Let's find out. Oof. Okay. Let's do 4 batteries instead then. And that 0.88, I don't like that. That is not a good enough thrust to weight ratio for me. I want to have at least a 1.10. So let's go ahead and let's do it just like we did the last time, just like that. Let's get a look at our thrust to weight. 1.30, that's great. We'll leave it just like that, and we'll be satisfied. So let's go on ahead and let's put on our next stage, which we are going to do with the swivel. And this one we want to be looking at in altitude. We have it set, we never changed it, so it should still be set to the 30,000-ish. Let's see, we'll go right about there. That's good enough. And that tells us that that we are going to have. Okay, so we are still gonna have the good thrust to weight ratio. There. When we go into vacuum, decent enough. Swivel, decent enough. Let's see how that swivel comes out when we put the swivel down. And our swivel at altitude has a 2.04. So what I just might do, if it will work, let's see what our 1.44, I'll take it. As long as I'm getting a thrust to weight ratio that is 1.10 or better, I'll take it. And let's go ahead and let's do coupling. And let's put our Reliant stage will go down here. Right, like that. And then we'll come and we will put the Reliant down here. Right, like that. And now we want to be looking at sea level, because we're just about at sea level where we're going to be launching from the KSP. So, at sea level, oof! That is not a good enough thrust to weight ratio, so I'm going to go the next size fuel tank down. Let's see what we get. It says 293 meters per second, but a 1.11 I'll take that. That's still that's 0.01 better delta thrust to weight than what I'm wanting. So it exceeds my minimum parameter. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put on our first asparagus stage. To do that, we're going to come here. We're going to go like this. We're going to put those on right there. Then what we're going to do is we are going to take FLT 800s. Okay. And okay. There we go. We got our FLT 100s. And we're going to put swivels. And those swivels, we want firing at the same time as our Reliant. And now you see, watch what's gonna happen. Watch what's gonna happen here. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. I'm gonna take the move tool. I'm just gonna move this down to there. Okay. And then I'm going to. Okay, we are on place tool. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put copies right here. And I think that doing a 4-piece, doing just 4 of them like this, I think that's going to be quite enough. But I want to make sure that they are. I want to make sure that, if not with the Reliant, that these surrounding stages, these asparagus stages, are going to be at least level with each other. So let's see about that. Looks like we may be slightly off. Okay. So yeah, looks like these needed to come down just a little bit. Be right about there. That looks like they're off center though. We just need to go over by 1. Coming up to that line, coming up to that line. That looks level now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to aerodynamics. We're gonna put some nose cones on them. And then we're going to decide which ones we want to pop off first. I want these ones here to pop off first. So these ones here, we got to get all of our engines down onto the same level. Then we want to make sure that the first one going off, yep, there we go, we're already set. So now watch this, watch this. This is crazy. This is crazy what we're about to do here. When we take this fuel line and we go from this tank into this tank, let's see what happens. We lose delta V down here, but we look how much more we gained up here. Then, if we take our fuel lines, I love these things. This is so powerful. This is the most powerful utility piece you'll ever have. And we go like this. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. All of a sudden. Okay, so now we're going to be at altitude. Look at this. Oh. So, we're going to get up to 753 meters per second. Plus, as we talked about the last time we were on stream, the Reliant doesn't have any gimbal to it. It has no thrust vectoring, but the swivels do. So now we got thrust vectoring on this. Isn't that special? And I almost want to say, yeah, let's go ahead and let's just launch as it is. But let me see. Our aerodynamic overlay is way up there, and oh, yeah, this is not okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this. We're going to go 4. Oh, no, go 4. 4 of them. I want to put 4 on. I want to come all the way down here like that. Yep, I want to go like that. Right, like that. Except we don't want it going on to there like that. Let's take this off. Put it, oh. Okay, that's KSP1 being KSP1 screwy. No. Why do you do that? There we go. Now it should be working, right? We'll go from here into there, not into the wing, otherwise it wouldn't do anything. And you know what? I think we're good to launch like that. I would have liked to have some struts to fix this up. But that's clearly not going to happen. And now with a Delta V budget of 4,538 meters, we're going to launch this sucker. We got to name it. Let's name it. Let's name it. Let us name this one. We will name this... What should we name this? I think this will get nicknamed the Caitlin Mark II. Caitlin Mark II. There we go. Alright, and there we go. So we're all ready. Oh, I want to maximize all the signs I'm getting out of this, so I kind of feel like I want to maybe pop that off. Go ahead, put this guy on there, right there. This guy on there. Now we should be all set and ready to, oh. Let's see, how about if we did some better stabilizing, because this doesn't have, yeah, that's only got lifting surface. So what if instead of these 4, we took these and did 4? Because remember, we were talking about this last time on stream. We were talking about needing control surfaces. And we learned about all moving. We sure did. Oh no, our staging got screwed up. Okay, let's take this one down here. This one down here. And then we're gonna make another one there. We want to make sure that the first one that goes off is the first one leading out, so that's going to be that one there. And we want these 2 to come down into that stage. There we go. Alright. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. And then, looking on here, I think what we'll do is we'll do this. Hey! Kerbals. Stop it! Why you do that? Okay, fine. What we'll do is we'll do this instead. We'll do it just like this. Here, put one here. No, I want them starting as close to being level with each other as I can. Alright, now what we'll do is we'll take the move tool, put that one up there, put this one right next to it, and we'll say that's good. Yeah. We'll call it there. Let's send her up. You ready, Val? No, Jeb. We want Val. Here we go. Alright, let's launch. Here we go. Alright. We're all set. We're ready to go. We're going to go up. We're going to get into orbit, and then we're going to do some science. Here we are. Give us a little gravity turn. Come on. Stay nice and... There we go. Here we are. We should have the thrust to weight ratio that we don't got to worry about overcooking. This should get us get us going. Go into maneuver mode. Stage away. Look at it go. take a look at our flight profile. Let's see how that's looking. Ooh, yes. I like how that's looking. I like how that's looking a lot. It's a very nice, got a very nice burn going here. Let's try holding prograde for now. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to let this stage just burn right on out. And send it off. There we go. Taking the Reliant stage with us into orbit. That's going to do us some good. Because we'll be able to burn that. And because it's only going to be 318 meters per second on it, we should be able to discard that before we end up circularized. Which will just be great. And I can fly entirely from here because I got down in the little pop up there, down in the bottom left corner there. I can read my apoapsis. I can read my time to apoapsis, periapsis, time to periapsis, orbital period. You have no idea how much you can do from this screen as long as you have that information. Look at Val. Look at her down there in the bottom right corner. Look at her. She's just having herself a time. She's so excited. She's going to the moon. She's going to do it in orbit. She's going to do orbital spacewalk. She's so excited. I'm so excited. You excited, chat? We're going to go to the Mun. We're going to do science stuff at the Mun. Oh boy. Oh, I forgot to separate the drogues. It's a good thing I can do it from this screen. No, you don't go there. There you go. That's where we want you. Alright, so now we got our main chutes there. We got our drogue chutes below them. Wait a minute. Right? Yeah. How did my staging get so screwy? And then the last one's right up. Oh! Up. I was doing that thing again where I let myself get distracted. But we're gonna circularize our orbit. Here we go. I really should have been paying more attention to that. Oh my goodness, apoapsis. Let's go ahead, let's point 90. That should do it for us. Come on. Push that apoapsis back out. All right, we're going back up. And I want to have a nice 81. I'll take that for an apoapsis. Then we will go back to pointing prograde. Ugh, I can't believe how much delta V I just wasted on that. See, chat, that's what happens when you try to chat and drive. Distracted driving is the #1 killer of kitties these days. So make sure you pay attention to what's going on. So now, we want to go ahead and we just want to fly over to our apoapsis. So it's 3 minutes to apoapsis. Yeah, we can sit and have a chat. As long as I keep my eye on that time. Because we don't want to lose another Valentina. It'd be like that one bit from Dinosaurs. We're gonna need another Timmy! Did you ever see that show? Dinosaurs? ABC in the 90s? Oh my god, that show was peak. That show was so peak. It's a shame it got canceled the way it did. But that's what happens when you, when your show that you're doing is hitting a little bit too close to home. Nuts to war, I says. Was very poignant in the things it had to say. Of course, my favorite character on the show was Baby Sinclair. Everybody loved Baby Sinclair. Baby Sinclair was everywhere. I had McDonald's toy line for the show. I had a total toy line for the show, and of course Disney wanted to just capitalize on it, just make the show all about the toys. The writers wouldn't have it, though. That's actually why the series finale ended the way it did. A very, very, very valuable lesson that show had to teach us. If you haven't seen it now and you got Disney Plus, you should go look into it. And if you don't have it on Disney Plus, I highly recommend that you spend like what is it, like $20 a season, so it totals out to like what, $80 for the whole series on Amazon Prime Digital or just on Amazon Video. What is my thrust to weight ratio right now? 1.83. Okay. A thrust to weight ratio of 1.83. I think that would be enough for us to just go ahead and do whatever we want. So let's come up to, I think we'll do T minus 10 seconds, because we don't have that much to do to stabilize this orbit. And then we'll set target for the Mun. And from there, we will do the rest of our little fix-ups. You know, adjust our what you call the thing again? I can't remember. I always do this. I know it one day and then I forget it the next. It's not eccentricity. Eccentricity is argument of is periapsis compared to periapsis. How ovular or how circular the orbit is, that's the eccentricity. Let's see, we are coming up on the descending node. So let's go ahead and let's point normal. Because pointing normal when we burn pointing normal, it's going to increase our whatever the word was. Careful in it. Your amateur is showing. Don't let me down, Google. Wow. The ascending node is represented by Omega. I'm looking this up on. I wanted to look this up to get. So that way I could be using the right words, and I'm just more confused now. Because even Scott Manley didn't teach me this stuff. Longitude of the ascending node, line of nodes movement, descending node, ascending node. Ascending and descending nodes he talks about. But it's what we're changing. It's not the eccentricity of the orbit. I should just go ahead and I should, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do after stream tonight. I'm gonna go hit the books. I'm gonna go rewatch Scott Manley's orbital mechanics lessons, because he uses KSP to teach you how to play this game. I highly recommend you check out his channel. He's up to date on space news. He has KSP tutorials for teaching how to do orbital mechanics. He's a very, 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 very important resource, in my opinion, in internet amateur space sciences. If you like space, you should check him out. If only I knew how to delete the messages. Hold on a second. 'Cause I don't want to have that there. That is quite rude, don't you think? To have bots like this going on. Let's see, maybe I can do it from here. Because I don't want to pin that message, I want to... Oh well. Like I said, I'm an amateur. I don't know what I'm doing on Twitch. Or with... Ooh. See, look, see how I do that? I did a thing there, because I didn't realize I had my laptop off mute. But now it's fixed. I fixed it. So we're gonna come up to the ascending node, or the descending node, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna time warp there. I don't have the patience for this, to sit here and just let everything go through without time warping. So here we go. We're gonna come up to the descending node. We're gonna level that out with the Mun Orbit. I wish Bravo Test was here. That was fun. On Saturday. There we are. We are there, and let's go ahead and let's start burning normal. Yep, there we go, there we go, there we go. We don't want to get too far. Too far ahead. Don't want the descending node to get too far ahead of us. Want to stay nice and close to it. Let's get closer. And we can go right on ahead. And we can give ourselves a little more push. There we go. Alright, so now our orbit neither rises above nor falls below the orbit of the Mun. So now let's set ourselves up with a nice encounter. Let's first set up our maneuver and have our maneuver be a burn to get us into, there we go. See, up, there we go. Now, you see over here we got this little pale blue little arrow tick on our orbit. And there is this pale blue tick that is, okay, so on our orbit, it's above. On the Mun's orbit, it's below. And you see, there, target position at closest approach. And there it says closest approach. So now what we need to do is we need to move that closest approach so that way it isn't just an approach. Here it comes. Watch. They're going to get closer. Boom. There we go. Now, let's take a look at the periapsis of our interaction with the Mun. And I want to get that down way, way low. Nice and low. The lower we get the periapsis. Thank you for that, sir. The lower we get the periapsis, the better. Because the further into the gravity well that we are on our interaction, the more we're going to be able to use the Mun itself, its gravity well, to alter our... I think I want to... no! I want to be somewhere nice and close. So the closer we are to it, the more that its gravitational well is going to be affecting us. Yeah, I think right about there, I think that's going to do it. So now we got 24 minutes and 38 seconds to this maneuver. So let's go ahead and let's line up with the maneuver. Got that nice little blue spot there. That little blue mark, that's our maneuver mark. Not the pale, not the light blue one, but the dark blue one. See this one here that I'm trying to line up with right there. And now, once we get that right there, nice and lined up, like that, there we go. Now that we're lined up like that, we can just go ahead and we can go all the way around till we hit our... until we hit the maneuver node. So let's go ahead and let's go 10 times faster, 10 times speed. See, we're following as we move on the nav ball because there's nothing there to alter our... we have no atmosphere out here in the vacuum to interact with. So there's nothing changing the direction we point in. So as we go, you're going to see we're going to pass retrograde. There comes retrograde. Watch. Here we go. We're going to pass it. And from this perspective here, you can see what I meant about how we just keep pointing in the same direction. See, we're pointing retrograde. It's like we don't change the way we point in orbit. That's gonna let us go all the way around. Coming up 10 minutes to burn. But it's not going to be 10 minutes. We're time warping, so it's going to be less than 10 minutes to burn. I think at about 5 minutes to burn, that's going to be where I'm going to come out of time warp, and I'm going to adjust our orientation to be correct. Because as you can see, the we aren't staying exactly 100%. Oh, we're not staying exactly 100% on the maneuver. There we go. So now we're on our maneuver, and we'll just go ahead. We'll take the remaining 4 minutes in real time. 4 minutes is much easier to wait 4 minutes than it is to wait the 24 minutes that we were going to have to. But here we go. Now you see there it says our burn time is going to be 40 seconds. So you're going to see a long that's technically a long burn. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the over-under, or the split. So at 20 seconds to the node, that's when we're going to start burning. And then 20 seconds after the node is when we're going to stop. And that's called the split. Because you can't do the burn in an instant at the node. But what you can do is you can divide it so that way as much as you burn before the node, you burn that much after the node. Which really works out in this game. So by doing that, now we have 2 minutes left until we hit the burn. And we're going to come up on that nice and easy. Here we go. Let's just come right on around. Nice and easy. I want to spin like that. I just like being oriented that way more so than the other way. Doesn't really matter. It just feels good to me. We got less than a minute to the burn. Here we go. 1 minute. 40 seconds. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition! And then we just stay on the maneuver. Just stay on that maneuver. And see, we came up right when it said node in T minus 0. It hit burn time 20 seconds. That's how we know we did it good. Stay on the maneuver. Alright, we're slightly off. We have 6.8 meters per second we need to adjust to get the exact profile we had. Coming up on it. 3, 2, 1, And we'll do just a tiny little puff there. And we got it. So now when we come up here, you can see our actual orbit line is pretty much exactly laid over the maneuver line that we had set up when we were setting the maneuver in the map view. And look at that. We got it, we got it. So the Mun periapsis we set was 28,854. What did we end up at? We ended up at 17,979. Not that bad, not that bad. Not that bad at all. And I think at 17.9, that's good. So now what we'll do is we'll take a look at the Mun. Come over here, we'll focus our view. And we will come right on in. And we're going to look here at the periapsis. And this is just for us to see how much it's going to take. We're going to add a maneuver. And we're going to see how much it's going to cost us to get captured. It's going to cost 142.4 delta V. Oh my goodness, we still got this stage. So one thing that I might just decide to do instead. Actually, because I don't want to leave this in orbit, is I think that from right about here, we're going to add a maneuver, and I want to see, this is what I want to do, is I want to go faster. Okay, so we'll go that fast there, so that way we can set the, ooh, it's not going to take much to set it. So, we'll go here with 5 meters per second, so that way we set the stage to go on a collision course. It's going to crash into the Mun, so that way we don't leave it in orbit when we destage. And then we'll be able to use the 1777 meters per second that we have on our final stage, well, not our final stage, our final powered stage, to do our capture, to do our escape, to do some leveling to make sure that we come down into Kerbin atmosphere where we want to. In fact, what I should be able to do is I should be able to take that off. Just say point prograde. Give a little bit. And we'll say right there. Right there. Let's come back to the flight stage and let's stage away. And then we can go retrograde. And now, I don't want us going exactly retrograde. I want us to go a little bit away, so that way we're not going to end up crashing into it on the way. So let's go ahead. Let's get out of the way of that. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and let's hold prograde. No, we wanted to point retrograde. Because we don't want to be getting there before, we want to be getting there later. So let's go ahead and let's push our Mun periapsis back up, and we'll push this up. I think we'll try to go about 20,000. That'll be good. 18, 19, 20. There we go. That's a nice periapsis. A good elevation to come in at. And now, what we can do is we can set our focus back to our spacecraft. And we can see we're not gonna crash into the the engine stage that we got rid of. And what we can do now is we can go ahead and we can time warp. Because this is going to be how long is it till we get to the periapsis? Can I see? Yeah, it's going to be 3 hours just to get to the encounter. We're not going to sit here just chatting for 3 hours. No. So let's go ahead and let's go get the encounter. Here we are. Now we're at the Mun. So let's go ahead and time warp up to our periapsis. But before we do, I want to make sure we're holding retrograde. There we go. Let's get up to the Mun periapsis. Alright, we got 2 minutes until we are at Mun periapsis. That's an easier wait, I think. Wow. You can see the rocks from here. You can see all the individual rocks on the Mun's surface from here. That's cool. Can you see them? I don't think you can see them. I think maybe I should turn the brightness up a little bit. What do you think, guys? Because I don't want you guys staring at just a black screen. That's not fun. So at 25 seconds to periapsis, we're going to go ahead. We're going to start our burn. Our capture burn, as I like to call it. I don't know if that's what the real term is in the space agency centers, but that's what I call it. And because we lost all that mass by shedding the one engine stage, it shouldn't take as much delta V to get captured. I don't think. Yeah, I'm watching on the screen. I'm watching on the stream manager, and I'm seeing that. Yeah, bit difficult for y'all to see what's going on, isn't it? Not anymore. Periapsis is 15 seconds away. Bring this down to right there. Alright, we have established orbit of the Mun. So now we gotta go and we gotta do our spacewalk. To do our spacewalk, all we gotta do is just send Val out of the command unit. So we'll do our materials bay. We'll observe that so that way she can just pop right on out and just grab it. Let's open up our service bay and let's do our pressure data. And let's do temperature. Collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll do our mystery goo. Very good. And we get the goo seems to be less dense here. Interesting. Very interesting. So now, let's go ahead and let's go on and do our EVA. And let's tell Val to get us the EVA report. Very good. Now we will let go, turn on her SAS, turn on her RCS. We'll come down to the materials bay. We will tell her to collect the data, remove the data from there. Then we will come over here, come over to our service bay, and we will take the data from the press mat, take the data from the thermometer, take the data from the mystery goo. And then what we'll do is we'll come back up to the command pod. Right there. It will grab on. And we will board. Now we got all our stuff. Now what we want to do is we want to set up our escape burn. So let's see how much to burn there. Okay. Now let's move around. Find the lowest point where we get where our periapsis is going to be nice and low. In fact, I think what we'll do is we'll go all the way around to that nearer to the apoapsis. There we go. Let's come around. And only spending 188. Let's see if we do some radial, anti-radial. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. I like that. I like the way that's looking. So let's go ahead. Let's see if in one burn we can get down. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it. We'll come down like 35. Yeah, right there. Yeah, we got that. And we'll have 1,000 delta V to adjust with. Because this is only going to take 420. 420. It's only going to take 420.4 meters of delta V. Meters per second of delta V. Delta V is a function. So, we only need that much to come down. We have 1,510 meters per second of delta V. Let's go ahead and let's set ourselves up to be in alignment with that particular maneuver right there. We go right there. Okay. Okay. Then we'll set the stability assist. And we should... Ooh, yeah, look at that. We're gonna come down... Ooh. And what's gonna happen is as we're doing that, it's going to pull us along with it. Okay, let's go do it. Let's go 100 times. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 4, 3, 2. Alright, so 29-second burn time. We'll round that up to 30, and we'll say that we'll do our burn at 15 seconds. T minus 15 seconds is when we hit the burn. And that should take us all the way back home. Isn't that lovely? At 2 minutes. So how has your day been, chat? I hope your chat day was good, chat. Isn't the moon just so special looking from here? Look at all those pockmarks. Seems pretty obvious that it's, this moon has seen some things, as they say. And here we go. Just about a minute left to burn. And then we'll hit that 420 meters per second of delta V burn. And we'll smoke them if we got them. That sure is a mun. Well, certainly is a mun. "15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Here we go. We're just gonna hold right onto that maneuver point. 10 seconds left on this burn. 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Let's go ahead and do a corrective burn over here. Oh. There we go. 0.1 second. Oh. Let's see what we came away with. We came away with a final periapsis at Kerbin of 35.201. Isn't that perfect? Lovely. Lovely, lovely space stuff. And it looks like we're going to come out of the Mun's sphere of influence right about there. Where's it going to be there? Let's see. No. We're going to come out over here. Of course, I should have known that. That's where the leading end comes. Because you see how right there it's like super bright? That's where we're going to be. Because I'll point this out once we get into Kerbin orbit. I'll point it out how the brighter area is the area right behind you. So let's go ahead and let's time warp out of the Mun. Bye, Mun. Goodbye. There we go. Now, if we look at, let's see. Yeah, we did not lose our periapsis. Good. So, as you can see, this area behind the vessel in the map view, it's brighter over here on this side of the vessel, and it's faded out, not as bright, in front of it. And that's how you can tell your direction of travel, because behind is brighter than before. Now, I don't want to time warp too fast, so let's go ahead and let's just do 100. And you'll see as we get closer, we're going to move faster. So we're diving in, so gravity's pulling us down. We're getting faster and faster because gravity says, hey, come here. Oh boy. go. We're coming up. We're just going to keep getting faster and faster as we get deeper and deeper into the well. Here we go. Oh, it's coming. I hope chat's having a good time. I'm having a good time. Bit rude of that person to come in here and say, oh yeah, I'm live on Flight Simulator 2024. Like, I mean, this is my channel. Bit rude to come here advertising your channel, don't you think? Just a little. And let's cut the time warp here. Less than 200,000 meters. That's 200 kilometers. And I want to set you for surface level, not water level, not, you know. That's if we do this, it's going to be based off of water level, but I think we're going to come in for a terrestrial landing instead of a splashdown is what I think is going to happen. And when we get closer down, that's when I'll set the SAS to hold retrograde. I just want to be ready for it. As you'll see, we're going to come up. And when we come up on it, you'll know. I'll probably hit it at like 80,000 meters. So we're at like 98 now. Just waiting. I just love the music in this game. It's so relaxing. It's so easy to just sit back and relax with this game, you know? The more you know in this game, the more relaxing of an experience it is. As well as rewarding. Here we go. Oh, let's close that. And let's close those. We are going to be getting rid of that. Here we are. We're heating up. We got the shockwave things. What? Excuse me? Thank you. Okay, so we lost the landing legs. But that's all we lost. Thankfully. Frustrating how that went. Wasn't supposed to go like that. Really, what I should have done is I should have detached it while we were still in vacuum. Look at that apoapsis just plummet. Eating up the ablator. There we go. I'm going to tilt up like that, trying to use the ablative surface and our physical design, try to help bleed off speed a little bit better. It's a shame that we lost those landing legs. But that's what the ablator's for, keeping us alive. We have the parachutes to survive landing, so... Here we go. And I think at 10,000 I'll deploy the drogues. And when the drogues fill, that will be when we will deploy the main chutes. Because I'm hoping to land in the water here. Let's see. Ooh. It's not looking like we will. But we're coming up on the 10,000 mark where I want to deploy the drogues. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to have a terrestrial landing. Deploy the drogues. Turn off SAS, because we can just go ahead. Let ourselves dangle. Dangle. I'll deploy him now. Woo, look at him go. I just wanted to make sure that they were all set and ready. Let's watch this at 2,500 drogues. And then when we hit 1,000, eventually, when we hit 1,000, 1 kilometer, 1,000 meters, 10,000 decimeters, 100,000 centimeters, here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, and this is gonna be fun. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yay! Oh, I did the whistle too soon. Look at it go. It's going down there. Kaboom! We were able to see that explosion. That was fun. Everybody loves a good explosion, right, chat? Cat smiley in the chat if you like explosions. Fine, you know what? If nobody else is gonna. Nobody else wants to? Well. Yeah, how about that? Actually, I just did that so that way I could time the delay. It's like 5-second delay between when something happens and when it shows up on the stream. Alright. So I was only planning for this stream to go to 7 o'clock. It's now 6:56 p.m. About to be 7 o'clock p.m. And that's when I decided I was going to go ahead and I was going to take a little break so I could go have something to eat. It's important that you eat, chat. Eating is very important indeed. Otherwise you starve. And that's not fun. We're gonna have one heckin' soft landing at this 4.3 meters per second we're moving. Let's set the controller down. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna watch as Val comes down. This is gonna be a little bit. But I'd rather it take a little bit and her survive than to do it really, really, really fast and her not come back. It's got our wobbly little command pod coming down. Got all our precious science in there. And this is just how long it takes us to do all the local stuff. Imagine how long we're going to be spending when we start doing interplanetary stuff and we start going from Kerbin to like Eve or to Duna or Jewel. I've actually never gone any further than landing on Duna and landing on Eve. I'm pretty sure that's where I'm at. I'll have to take a look at it. Here we come. 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Actually, I'm not a sports person. I don't know what I just said. I just know that that's a thing that they do. There's touchdowns. And you know what? While we're here, why don't we see if we can squeeze out just a little bit more science by logging temperature. Oh, yes. We have not taken anything from grasslands. That's surprising. Let's log pressure data. Let's do crew report. Let's get the EVA report. No. There we go. Let's go EVA. Let's get the EVA report. Let's board the ship and let's recover the vessel. We did it. We did our mission. 242.7 science. Oh boy. We can get a bunch of stuff. We can get everything I've ever wanted. Everything that I feel like we're missing. So let's really quickly, before we cut the stream, let's go into here and let's see. Oh, let's start off with the expensive stuff I want. What's the expensive stuff I want? Ooh. I want this and I want that. And then we'll come down here and what I want from here. I want this. Because that's gonna give me the crew cabin. It's gonna give me struts. It's gonna give me launch stability enhancers. Oh, this is so good. This is such a good one to get. We're gonna get that one. So let's go ahead. Let's get general construction. And that is some good progress down the tech tree. Let's get on out of here and let's take a look at what our next mission for next time is going to be. More Mun exploration. It is land on the Mun and plant a flag on the Mun. Oh boy. That is something I'm going to spend a good bit of time on. Oh, bring Munstone back with us. Science data from surface of the Mun. Yeah, we'll do all kinds of... We'll do all kinds of Mun stuff when we come back for the next one. We'll do Explore the Mun. We'll do Science data from surface of the Mun. And we will do Munstone back with us. And that's what we'll be doing in the next time when we come back. Edit that back to stream file. Let's save our game. Stream file. Save. Save. Quit to main menu. And with that, I'll be saying bye-bye. Because I am hungry. It's time for a meal break. I'm going to go eat and I'll come back with another stream. And when I come back, we'll do some Monster Hunter World Iceborne, going after that platinum again. See if Elsa will cough up that giant gold crown. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.